are the only one who lifts up your eyes and see your humility. Go on.
Hey, stop the music for a second. I didn't want to come to y'all tonight with music because this is too serious of a matter to have a music interlude. I have been reluctant in speaking on the events of the last couple of weeks because there was so much going on. I had to process. And I wanted to come directly to you tonight to share some thoughts after I saw Sheriff Clark last night at the National Convention. Although he had some valid points, his attitude was way out of base. So I said, well, let me stop for a second. Let me regroup. Let me come back to my audience base and try to give you all what I know based on my 30 years experience. See, I've been at this thing for a minute. This just didn't start yesterday. See, let me make it clear. What I said a couple weeks away on the air, this just didn't start. We've been watching this go on for a minute. Black Lives Matter is getting blamed for a lot of stuff that they didn't even start, to be honest with you. The revolution has always been not televised. It's been live, and it's been going on every day. Black Lives Matter just happened to step out there on the grandstand, and then everybody's attaching Black Lives Matter. But this conscious thought process, the conscious thought process you feeling right now, that this is the result of a conscious thought process that started all the way back in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, 60s. It's come up to the 70s, 80s, 2000, 2010, 2016. This thought conscious black process, this pro-black process, this process to say, you know what? I'd rather be dead black than be dead. You got me. Yeah, see, that's the problem that they don't understand. There are those that are saying, you trying to figure out the mind of Michael Johnson. You trying to figure out the mind of these guys that's shooting. You trained them. You created them. You put them in, you asked them to come in your military. Say, I've been there. Like I told somebody a while back. Take me back 30 years ago. Yeah, take me back 30 years. I got a gun in my hand, please. It's just that simple because I know their mind. These guys have been through the military. You don't know what they've seen overseas. They've come back into a country and then they look at this. They look at what's going on in the society. Now, pause the button for a second. For my brothers that's out there that's listening to this right now, that's thinking about going out to taking some lives, cut the nonsense. We need no more. Let's make this clear. Don't need no more. Cut the nonsense. The reason why I say cut the nonsense is because you're walking into a suicide self trap. Here's what's happening, brother. Those two young men that went out there and walked themselves into a suicide death trap. Where is their army? Have you reacted? Yeah, all you pro-black folks out there, all you pro-black militant folks out there, all you folks that's out there that's down with the cause, did you go out to support them? Did you march with them? Did you support with them? Did you kill anybody? No. You got your fist up in the air saying, go, brother, go. He dead, man. These two brothers that's dead that's giving their life because they got caught up into the hype. Stop the hype. Yeah, there is a thing called black consciousness. There is a thing called black reality. There is a thing called revolutionary. But there's a proper way to do it. And you got to teach these young brothers the proper way to do it. And it's not going out there with a lone gun, going out there and killing no cops. Man, I was sitting there the other day talking to a friend of mine. It was like, you know what? You know, back in the day, we sitting there and a cop then came and did us some damage. And we say, you know what? We going to go kill a cop, right? Really? We going to go kill a cop? That's the thought process. That's not the thought process out there. Why? Because y'all ain't doing that. That's not your thought process. You're just cheering on these guys that have flipped the script for a second. They flipped the script for a second. This is not a script that's going to continually go on because it's going to stop for a minute and then what we're going to have. Here's what we're about to have. We're about to have a police state. Don't y'all understand this game is being played right into their hands? See, what you about to get is you about to get live cams on the policemen. You about to get live cams in the cars. However, I'm sitting here looking in Wilmington, North Carolina, and tomorrow night they get to pass a bill to get live cams on the corners. Live cams. Yeah, live cams where your everyday activity is being monitored. Why? Because they're afraid of their life. So now they have an excuse to bring in the live cams to monitor their everyday activity. What it includes of is your infringement on your rights. So your rights about to get changed in America because now you have given them a reason to change the game and bring in their live cams, Uncle Sam, Big Brother, watching you 24/7 a day. That's what's about to happen because now we've given them the reason to do just what they plan to do. Look at this circus that's going on at the Democratic National Convention. Look at the circus that's going on, that's going to come on right after that. Can't y'all play the game? I gave y'all the figures the other night. 2.5% of the lives that are killed by cops. 97.5% of the lives that are killed on black and black crime. And let me throw another figure at you. The same way we killing each other, black on black crime, white on white crime is happening at equal rate. They kill each other because why? An average human being is going to kill who he knows, not someone he doesn't know. So when they say, when Clark comes out there and says, hey, black on black crime is 97.5%, you don't have a counter argument because the counter argument is, hey, guess what? White on white crime is about 80%. Same as black on black crime. Yeah. What am I getting at? I'm getting to the point that what you are watching is a game in process. Don't play the game. Don't fall for the okie-doke. Yeah. March. Yeah, you go ahead and march if you feel like it. If that's what you feel like doing, I'm not going to stop you from marching. I'm done marching. No, you're not going to get me to march. I am done marching. But you want to march, I'm going to support you. I'm going to say, go, brother, go, and march all day long. I'm not going to stop you from doing it because I understand it's not going to produce an end result because the end result that we really need, we really don't want to do. The end result is going to cause some pain, sacrifice, and tears. Are you going to march Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and come back again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? That's what King and them did. They didn't march on Monday and stop on Tuesday and then march again on Wednesday. They marched in the rain, snow, sleet, or hell. That's going to bring you some change. Now, you're not willing to do that. I understand that. So what's your next move? Your next move is economics. You're either going to have to march to get what you're trying to accomplish, or you're going to have to refuse that dollar, but you don't want to do that either. Why? Because you love those burgers, you fries, and milkshakes, and steak dinners, and malls, and shopping. You love that. You become so comfortable with America, you're not willing to give that up either. So you're not going to give up the marching. It's not going to be successful because you're not going to do. So you're not going to give up your economics because you're going to spend that dollar with the white man. You're not going to pull your dollar back home and spend it in the black community. That's obvious. We've been talking about that for another 10 or 15 years. You're not going to do it. So what's the end result? The end result is you better start showing some love because what's going to happen if you're not going to do 1 and 2, because I don't see you doing 1 and 2. Yeah, if you're not going to do 1 and 2, I'm going to give it to you clear. If you're not going to do 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 is 1, continue to march every day, not just temporary on a temporary basis. You got to hit and grind. You got to do it like King and them did it. If you're not going to do it that way, if you're not going to pull back your dollar, and I mean pull it back. Pull it back. Don't go no general strike all the way down. No, don't do nothing. We ain't spending a dime for a month. Not a dime. General strike. We're not spending no money nowhere. You're not willing to do that. You're not willing to do that. If you're not willing to sacrifice that as a people, and you're not willing to do that, then what you need to do is step back and stop all this rhetoric and pull back and learn how to get along. Because what's going to happen, what you're doing is you're feeding their machine. You're not willing to pay the price and sacrifice to the extent that needs to cause change. Then what's going to happen is you're going to get change, but the change you're about to get, you're not going to like. You're about to get martial law. You about to get a martial state. You about to get a camera watching you 24/7. You about to get stopped 2, 3, 5 deep. Your whole life is about to change because you're not willing to pay the price for the change that you say you want. So the question we have to ask right now is, are we willing to pay the price? And I really don't think we are. I think what's going to happen, y'all keep asking me why I like Trump. I like Trump because Trump going to bring you some pain. That's a fool in the making. That's a man that's ready to bring you some pain and cause some damage and cause some serious pain to make Black America wake up and say, you know what? Hey, we should have just kept on marching every day. We should have just pulled our economic empire back every day. We should have did for self. So those are sitting back right now watching this whole game play out. Because that's what it is. It's a game. Look at my man Clark on TV. That man is shooting for an endorsement. He's trying to get up in the White House. He playing the game to his advantage. You better play it to your advantage, because if you're not playing it for real, and I don't see us playing it for real, I'm sorry. We're just not playing it for real. I don't understand what's playing marches. I don't understand feeding off the vibe. Let me see if I tell you what's going on right now. You got these corporations right now in America that's about to send $100,000 per unit into the community, to the police departments, because they want to be safe. See, this is messing with the economy. You got police department budgets going out skyrocket, and it's messing with the economy. You got people not afraid to go out and shop, and it's messing with the economy. So what they're going to do is they're going to send all this money down. And you got these clowns out here now that's sending these budgets in and say they can do police and sensitivity training, or they can do community training with the police, and they're going to make money off. It's the same thing they did in the 60s. See, in the 60s, it was those that threw the Molotov cocktail, and then they got the bourgeois Negroes to come in and facilitate after the revolutionary people threw the... Hey, my revolutionary brothers, play it smart this time. You're playing it stupid right now. All this with the brother, you're playing it stupid right now. Back up. See, going out killing cops is suicidal. I'm going to say this very clear to you again, if you didn't hear me carefully. My brothers out there that's been down with the cause since 1980, 90, who've been following those who we know who are our leaders, listen to what they're saying. Going out right now and shooting cops is suicidal. Why? When you shoot a cop, do you have an army behind you? No, these are lone wolves. When y'all in the room talking this strategy, who's going to go? So unless you're going to take... And hold on. Number one, half of y'all ain't even got a doggone permit to carry a gun, because you got felonies. So we ain't got no arms. You going to go against the man and he got more? Really? Suicidal. Playing the wrong game right now. The game we need to be playing is forcing these people to think economics and think continual grassroots progress. But we so busy over here shouting with the fists up, and they so busy over here shouting because they just begin to raise their fists up. And we ain't meeting in the middle and understand we got all the power we need coming at the ballot and the polls and the economics that we got. We can change and get what we want. We got to pool our resources and decide what we want. See, I'm still not clear on what we want. I don't think we are. We got one want to go in one direction and one want to go in the other direction. And these two candidates is playing us right in the middle like fools. Let's think about this. Think about what I'm saying. Think about, oh, you want my solution? You're asking me which way we should go? Which direction we should go in? The direction we should go in is that way. And that way is complete, total independence. How do we get there? See, let me explain this very clearly. We can be independent and still be in America. Y'all ain't figured it out yet. Y'all been battling each other on this separation versus integration. I say do both. Do both. We can separate. Oh God, you must be telling me something. We can separate and be independent at the same time as we integrate. How is that? Look at the Jews. They've done it. Look at the Chinese. They've done it. Look at the Koreans. They've done it. They take care of their own. They support their own, and they do for self. However, they stay in America. We don't have to separate and leave. I love my air conditioning. I love my car. I wish the lights come back on in a few minutes. I like it here in America. We can separate. We can be a nation within a nation. We're not talking about leaving and going somewhere on an island and staying by ourselves. We're talking about separating from the mind, doing for self, becoming independent, an independent economic power, an independent voting power, an independent strong family power. If we become a strong family power, a strong church power, a strong economic power, a strong educational power. When they send them to school, bring them home and teach them again. If we do all that and become a strong power within ourselves, we can stay right here in the shores of America and be independent just like they are. How about calling it Black Town, Negro Town, however you want it. They got Chinatown, Koreatown. We can stay right here in America and be a power base. But this fighting on that end and killing, that ain't going to get us nowhere. And this marching in the street temporary is not going to get us somewhere. What's going to get us what we're trying to accomplish is a total commitment, a total personal commitment, a total love for each other so much that we spend with each other, we work with each other, we worship with each other, we educate with each other, we vibe with each other. And can I love white folks in the process? Yeah, doggone Skippy. Because when I love you, it's easier for me to love him. I can love him and you at the same time. And guess what? When he sees us do what we can do, when he sees us, when that man sees us do what we have the capability to do, he gonna love us even more. And he gonna let us do for self. And we gonna finally be free. This is your brother No Covers just coming to you. And I hope they cut my lights back on. Peace and blessings.